friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a whole bunch of empties. So grab a snack, grab a drink. I'm actually drinking a little bit of tea right now because I am so exhausted right now. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm not going to really get into it yet just because there's some things that are kind of like unsure, but eventually I will kind of catch you guys up on what is going on. But yeah, I am so exhausted right now, but let's hang out for a little bit. Let's enjoy this. Let's have fun with this. So first thing I am grabbing, this is the Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt Soaking Solution in Snowy Night. So Epsom salts are just my favorite like bath add-in. I like it way more than bubble bath or little bath bombs and things like that. And I like it just because it has that benefit of the magnesium. So the Dr. Teal's is a great brand. I really, really like them. They have a lot of really nice fragrances. So the Snowy Night, how do they even describe this? It says it captures the crisp serenity of a winter's night with a unique blend, delicate florals and rich woods to bring a sense of calm. It definitely does have like a very calming scent to it. I mean, maybe it's florals and woods. To me, it smells very clean. It almost smells like clean laundry or something like that. I actually do really, really like this one. As far as like affordability though, the best route if you're trying to do Epsom salts on a budget is to just get the fragrance-free ones. Like, you know, you can get like the Walmart brand, the, what is it, like Equate or whatever. And that's the cheapest route to go. And then if you want fragrance added to it, you can always add your own essential oils and things. So that's kind of what I usually do. But yeah, as a treat, the Dr. Teal's is really, really nice. Actually, let's do this next since we were just talking about clean laundry. So you guys know that I normally, just because of being on a budget and trying to save money and things like that, I usually make my own detergent. But I do get bored every once in a while because I'm also a fragrance junkie. So sometimes the homemade detergent isn't as fun just because it really doesn't have a fragrance. So every once in a great while, I will pick up like a little bag of like the laundry pods, whatever's usually on sale or anything, just to give me a little break. And so I picked these up. This is the Tide Power Pods with Downy. And these are the pods that are like twice the size of a normal one. So these are for like larger loads. Oh my gosh, you guys. These smell so good. Even when my washing machine is going and this is in there, like the entire downstairs of my house smells just like clean laundry. I love it so much. I love that Downy. I loved it so much that I actually picked up like the big thing of it. So yeah, I don't know. And I figured this is good for larger loads. So like bedding and stuff like that. So love, love, love that. So if you're someone who does buy detergent, definitely give that a try. Also finished up this Febreze Air Mist in the Lilac Sunrise. I love this. Lilac is one of my favorite like home fragrances in the springtime. The Yankee Candle Company, they used to have like, it was some kind of a lilac candle that I used to always get every spring. I would get that, and there was one called Fresh Cut Roses. I don't know if they still have them, but I would always get one of each of those candles every single spring because it just smelled so, so good. And this lilac actually reminds me a lot of the lilac candle that I used to get, so definitely enjoyed that. We do have a few candles here. So these are just two, let's see, is this it? Yeah, I think these are the only small ones. These are just two of the like cheapy ones that I got from the Dollar Tree way, way, way back in the day. Like I'm talking pre-2020. So I'm just kind of trying to work through my stash on that. So finished these. This one said Mermaid Kisses. Burned pretty decently. And then this one was Lemon Meringue. This one, yeah, I mean, it burned okay. So enjoyed those. There's just not a whole lot of scent throw with those though. So I'm not really mad that they're gone. Did finish this one up. Now this one was a really good one. This is from the Goose Creek Company, and this was from their Willy Wonka line. And this one is the Magical Life of Candy. This smells, Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a mix of all the candies. What this reminds me of is if you are like around my age, then you will remember this nostalgia. Do you remember when you would go trick-or-treating? We always used a pillowcase because we got so much candy. And you'd come home and you would dump all your candy on the floor. And there was that smell that was like all the candy mixed together. So you had like the fruity scent from like the fruity candy. And then you had like the chocolate from all the chocolate candy. And it was just this mix of like sugary goodness. That's what this is, because you can definitely smell like a fruitiness to it and just like a sugariness. And then hints of chocolate. It was, oh gosh, it's so good. I don't know if they still have this line on Goose Creek, but this was so good. Love, love, love that. I'm sad that that one's gone, honestly. Let's see. I think this is the last like home thing, actually. It's just this thing of incense. It's from the aromatherapy line. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree way back. And I'm trying to use the things that I have. Anyway, this is an incense gift set. So it had a holder in it and then 10 incense sticks in the Vitality fragrance, which is eucalyptus and thyme. I'm going to be honest, like once you light this, it just smells like incense. Like you can't pick up on the fact that it's eucalyptus and thyme at all. It just smells like you know, like you're burning incense. So I like it, but I mean, it's not anything spectacular. Let's put it that way. Okay, this next thing, I put this in my empties. I'm not technically going to get rid of this, but I wanted to kind of give you an update on this. So if you saw my last Temu haul, then you saw that I got this little guy, this little moose, and he's like adorable. Absolutely love him. So after filming that haul, I went to go put him on the windowsill above my kitchen sink because that's where I wanted to put him. I wanted to be able to look at him every time I do dishes and I'm cooking and things like that. He is deformed, you guys. He doesn't look like it. Like, I guess maybe you can see it. It's not that he even got damaged in shipping. It's not that his legs are bent or anything. They literally are not even the right length. So he does not stand up at all. He just falls over. And I tried messing with his legs to see if I did bend them a little bit, like if I could get it to work. And it just is not working because they literally are just the wrong size. Leave it to Temu to just annihilate the poor moose's legs. So I think, because here's the thing, I didn't want to throw him away because I really, really liked him. So what I think I'm going to do, you guys, is find like a cool jar or like a cool, I would say a bowl, but honestly, it's probably going to be a jar, like a cool jar. And I think I'm just going to turn it into a trinket jar. And I'm just going to put like things like this in it, like just throw it in there. And then that jar can just sit somewhere and it's just going to be an interesting jar full of things. No, there doesn't have to be a method to the madness at all. It doesn't have to be a theme or anything. It's just going to be random small little things. And I think he's going to be the first thing that goes in the jar because, like I said, I don't want to get rid of him because I do really, really like him. But unfortunately, he cannot sit up. So, or stand up, I guess I should say. So, all right, next. Actually, this is a home product too, technically. I think this is the last one. So this is a wax melt from his daughter. It's called Vanilla Woods. And it doesn't even have a description of what it's supposed to smell like. But, like, it smells really good, but definitely heavy on the vanilla. I mean, I guess it almost smells like a man's cologne mixed with vanilla. So the fragrance is nice on these, but this is kind of like one of those typical ones where you put in your warmer and it only lasts for one day. Like you can't get 2 days worth of fragrance out of this. And this is made out of, I'm going to assume, yeah, it contains coconut wax. Like I've had other wax melts that are coconut wax and they have like some, some form to them. These were so like soft that I had a hard time getting them out I don't know if you can see, like there's still some in there. Like it almost felt like it was just like straight coconut oil, because it was even like after I popped them out, like, you know, I struggled to do that. And then it was like all over my fingers and everything. So I don't know, like the fragrance was nice, but I don't think I'm a huge fan of that one. So, all right, I think the rest of what I have is all body care and stuff. So, okay, first things first, let's talk about these because I have 2 of them. And you guys, I think I have 5 more of these, and you'll probably hear this speech with all 5 of them because I'm just so mad about this whole thing. And we've all talked about it. Like, I've talked about this before. You guys have sounded off about it in the comments, and I actually did some digging. So the Caress bar soaps of days past was an amazing, beautiful, powdery floral scent. And when I got this pack of 12, I was so excited to have that. And then I used the first bar and I was like, something's not right. This is not what I remember it smelling like. And I thought maybe I got a bad batch. Like maybe it's me, like maybe my nose is off, like maybe it's something. But then you guys said the same thing. You said you felt like that it was not the same fragrance. And it absolutely is not. This one's now it smells more like clean laundry, like laundry detergent. Everything in this video smells like clean laundry. Okay, so I ended up looking it up online because I was just curious, and sure enough, they did change it completely. Like they didn't even try to keep like a similarity. Apparently, they completely how did they put it? They freshened it up or something like that. And not only did they change the fragrance, but apparently they changed the formula too. So it's not as moisturizing anymore, which I guess I didn't really pay that much attention to because I was so focused on the fragrance. But after reading that, I started paying attention to the actual formula itself. And sure enough, I have noticed it is not nearly as moisturizing as what I remember the old ones being. So all of us here that have talked about it, and I haven't heard a single person say that they're happy about the change. Well, apparently online, like there's major backlash, which I think there should be. And my hope is if they see how much backlash there is, maybe they'll go back to the original formula. But I'm like, people are up in arms that they changed this after so long. And I just would like to say that whoever came up with the idea that they needed to change this should be fired on the spot. Like, why would you change something? Like, people buy it because they love it. You don't freshen something up because you're going to lose like 90% of the people that buy it because of the fact that it is what it is, not because they're, wanting it to change. So that doesn't even like make sense to me. My thought, I haven't dug in deep enough to see. I'm wondering if they were bought out. I'm wondering if there was maybe a new CEO brought in, or if they're just trying to use cheaper ingredients now or something. Something doesn't make sense to me. Why would you change a good thing and then get that much backlash and, not come out and say like, oh, we made a mistake, we're going back to the original? There has to be something. But you guys, we were totally right. We called it. They totally changed the fragrance and the formula. So this is not the Caress that your grandma used. It is not the same one, and they totally admit it. So I won't be buying that again unless they come out and say that they're going back to the old formula. But I still got 5 bars to go. So okay, all of that. Okay, moving on. This is the Dove Peppermint Bark Nourishing Hand Wash. So this was from around Christmas time, but it ended up lasting me a little bit longer than Christmas time, obviously. You guys, I love this stuff. This was my favorite one from, obviously they have like the autumn line and then they have the holiday line. This is my favorite from both, like out of all of them. It smells like a York peppermint patty or like one of those Andes mints that you get at the Olive Garden. Every single time I washed my hands with this, I was craving those. I wanted one so bad. It smells so good. And the formula with the Dove is not drying. So this is actually perfect for your, autumn and winter months. So I will be, next year when these come out, I only bought one this year. And I think I bought almost all of them, you know, one of each of them to kind of play with them. Next year, I won't be doing that. I will be stocking up on like my favorites from this past year, and this will be at the top of the list. So love that. Finished up this Suave Essentials Daily Clarifying Cleansing Shampoo. This is a good clarifying shampoo if you are on a tight budget, because this is literally like $2 or something, maybe two and some change or something. I love this, and I don't have chemically treated hair. I don't color my hair. I don't, you know what I mean? I flat iron it and blow dry it. That's about it. So there's no chemical treatment to it. But it's also, you know, I have some grays going and it's long. So, and this doesn't dry it out. I mean, I wouldn't recommend using this like daily probably, but to use this like once a week or something, absolutely love it. Will continue to purchase it. In fact, I already did. So, and then another Suave shampoo that I finished is the Rosemary and Mint Invigorating Shampoo. I also really, really like this one. I have the conditioner too, but it's not quite finished up. It says it's comparable to the Aveda. That is a lie. It's not comparable to the Aveda, but it's still really good. It's not super like invigorating like they claim, because I don't think it really has all that much peppermint oil in it, to be honest, but it smells really good. So, but I don't get like a tingly, cool sensation on my scalp or anything when I use it. But it's still good. So probably will repurchase that one too. Also finished this His Daughter Pumpkin Latte Natural Whipped Soap. This is my favorite thing to use for shaving, is a whipped soap formula. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one in particular, but the His Daughter one is really, really good. Like I said, this is the pumpkin latte. This smelled amazing. It smells like a pumpkin roll, because you almost, like you get a cakey, pumpkin-y smell, but then you get like this hit of like sweetness, like frosting or something. I don't get coffee or anything in this, so I don't know why it's latte, but definitely enjoyed that. And I have actually 2 full-size jars that I haven't even jumped into, and 4 of these mini sizes that I haven't even jumped into. So I am stocked on that. Also finished this Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Scrub. So I like this a lot, you guys. It smells really, really nice. It's like the Sol de Janeiro type smell, like a dupe of that. But this is it's a very greasy formula. So I don't like to use body scrubs that are greasy in my shower, because it makes the shower super slippery. And if I get a shower and then my husband or my son gets in the shower after me, they're going to like slip and kill themselves. So the only alternative to that would be if I use this in the shower, then get out of the shower, and then I have to scour the shower and get rid of it. And who wants to scour the shower right after they, you know, get out of it and they're all clean and relaxed and all that? Like, nobody wants to do that. So what I ended up doing is I put this on the countertop next to my bathroom sink, and I use this as a hand scrub. And I would use it pretty much every single night, and I would, you know, scrub my hands really good with this, and you could feel the oil like coating your hands when you rinsed them off. And I would just pat them dry so that the oil kind of stayed on there, and then I would coat them with lotion, and it worked really, really good that way. So did enjoy that. So these are some new to me products that my best friend sent me, and I've only used them a couple of times, so I can't give you like a major review on these, but I'm actually like pretty excited about these. Okay, so this is from a company called Good Time, I guess. I'm not familiar with this at all. I'll have to ask her more about it, or like look into it, you know, on the internet. But anyway, these are shampoo and conditioner bars. So it looks like a soap, but it's shampoo and conditioner. So this first one is a hydrating shampoo, and the fragrance is called Summer's Here. I really, really like this. I've used shampoo bars in the past, and they can be a little bit hard to work with. I've liked them in the past, but sometimes you don't get the greatest lather with them. You know, and it's kind of hard to get them started with the lather. This shampoo bar was incredible. Like, there was so much lather to it. Like, it seriously felt like a shampoo that was in a bottle. It was like, I'm really loving it. Like I said, I've only used it like twice, so, but both times it just lathered so well. So I really, really like that. Now, this is the hydrating conditioner. It's also like a little bar. This one I'm still on the fence about because I feel like it works, but I don't know. There's something about a conditioner in bar form. Like, I feel like I'm not able to thoroughly coat my ends. So I feel like I'm not conditioning as well as I'd like to. So I'm still kind of on the fence with this one, but this is the first conditioning bar that I've ever used. And I mean, it actually does work. My hair feels conditioned afterwards. It doesn't feel dry or brittle or anything like that. So I'm definitely pleasantly surprised with both of those. Next, I have a couple of face masks. This first one is the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Rejuvenating Cucumber and Pink Salt Clay Mask. It's a clay mask, but it has that pink salt in it. So it has like a grittiness to it, and you put the mask on, let it dry just like a normal clay mask, and then when you are ready to rinse it off, you go in, you add water, and you kind of like, you know, do circular motions, and then those little gritty pieces of salt exfoliate your face. I actually really, really love this mask. I'm thinking too fast for my mouth to say the words. It really, really reminds me of the Origins Original Skin mask, because that is a very similar clay mask. It's got like the little gritty pieces in it. So I really, really like this. Haven't looked to see if they still sell this, because I know Freeman seems like they have gone through some changes. Like, it used to be that you could only get those at places like Walmart and Target and things like that. And now it seems like you don't see them as much at like Walmart, but you're seeing stuff at Dollar Tree and like at Five Below and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what's going on with Freeman, but if you can find this, it's definitely really, really good. And then the other one, which I actually just talked about in my skincare basket, is this Trader Joe's Hydrating Biocellulose Face Mask. This I wasn't like a huge fan of. Not something I would purchase again. It did its job for the most part, but it smelled funny and it was a weird texture and I don't know. So my skin did look good afterwards, but it wasn't the super like enjoyable, calming, relaxing experience that I usually have with a sheet mask. So I'm not going to purchase those. Finished up this from The Ordinary. It's the 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. So this is a funny one. I like the formula. Rose hip seed oil is awesome for your skin, especially if you are someone my age, because it actually does help to fight fine lines and wrinkles. So I love how this reacts on my skin. However, it smelled horrible. Like, it smelled like the dropper. You know how like the plastic dropper has that like rubbery smell? That's what the oil smelled like when you would put it on your face. And here's the funny thing, you guys. So when I talked about this, it was in like 2 skincare baskets ago. I said that, and I said that I had this was actually my second bottle, because the first time I got it, I noticed that smell and I thought, maybe it's me. Maybe I got an old bottle. I don't know. So I got it again thinking the fragrance, you know, that wouldn't be in there. And it still smelled like that. And on that video, I got a comment from a girl saying the same exact thing. And she thought it was her. She thought that she had gotten an old bottle or something like that from Ulta. So it must be all of them. And I don't know why it smells like a rubber dropper, but it's very, very off-putting. So I have a bunch of like oils and stuff right now, so I don't really need to be buying anything right this second. But when I am ready to repurchase a rosehip seed oil, I just need to find a different brand and see if I have the same experience with a different brand. So that one won't be a repurchase. Finished these up. This was also in a skincare basket. It's this Mercilin. These are like serums that were from Temu. They were the ones, I'll show you. They came in like a little thing like this. They were hyaluronic acid and plant squalene serum. So basically, there was 10 of them in here. I had to use 2 to coat my face. So this was only 5 uses, which honestly was not worth it to me. But I did really, really like the way that the hyaluronic acid and the plant squalene felt on my skin. Sorry, I have hiccups. Like I definitely noticed a difference on my skin. So I definitely loved that combination. But yeah, I just didn't like the delivery. So again, once I'm ready to buy some like serums and oils and things like that, I may look for something that's the hyaluronic acid and the plant squalene. But for right now, like I won't be repurchasing that particular one. All right, I have some declutters here. These aren't actually technically empty. They're just declutters. Okay, so this one is the Lip Smacker Dr. Pepper lip balm. I've had this for such a long time, you guys, and it just isn't, it's just not it anymore. Like it doesn't, like the flavor's off, the scent is off, it's just not it. So we're just decluttering that just because it's so old. This is another one. This is the Burt's Bees like original. This is another funny story. So I knew, this is another one that I swear they changed the formula. I love the scent of this. I love peppermint lip balm. It's my absolute favorite. But this, just because of that beeswax, when you go to put it on, if you have any like dryness to your lips or anything like that, you have to push so hard that like I've actually split my lip before trying to apply this, and like I didn't have the split before applying this. And then the other thing is I noticed when using this, I felt like I had to put it on constantly. Like it almost felt like my lips were drier when using this. Then like it wasn't healing. It wasn't like, it was making my lips drier. And I actually just heard another girl talking about the same thing. And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe it is the formula on this. She said that her lips were horrible whenever she used this. She said she could use a lot of the other Burt's Bees lip glosses, but she said that this original peppermint one, for some reason, something about this like made her lips like horrible. Like they would dry, they would crack, they would peel. And I thought, okay, so it's not just in my head. So that one's getting decluttered also. And then this was another one. This is from Temu. This was either in a Shop My Stash video or a skincare one. It's super cute packaging. It's a lip balm, but it's just absolutely worthless. There's not much fragrance to it. When you put it on, it just doesn't do anything. So as much as like the packaging I love, and that's honestly what sucked me in, it's useless. And then I'm also going to declutter this. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's the Be Pure Silky Lip Cream. Oh, I don't know what the shade name is. Oh, wait, no. Pink Bloom. I thought maybe the sticker was on the end, but it's gone. No, it says Pink Bloom. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so this didn't work for me. It's very, like, it's silky lip cream, so you would think it would be, I don't know, like satiny and like moist looking. This to me, like when you put it on, it was very, it wasn't totally matte, but it wasn't like a creamy formula either. And the way that the color worked, it was like almost like a chalky type of a color. So every single like crease in your lines would get like, it would sink into it and like just make it look like just a big old mess is what it made it look like. So not a fan of that. That's just going to get decluttered. This is actually technically a declutter too, but it's getting decluttered because it's just old, you guys. I've had this, I'm not kidding, like this is embarrassing. I've had this over a year and it's a concealer. Like you should probably not be keeping concealers for over a year. And I was using this up till a couple of weeks ago, and then I thought, you know what? It's probably a little too old. But it's actually from Temu, and it's from the Laikou, Laikou brand. And it's Bye Bye Under Eye. So I did use it under my eyes, but I also used it just as a concealer. So if I had like any redness around like my nose or like on my chin or anything, I would use it. And I actually did really, really like this. Let's see, does it even have a shade? No, I'm not even seeing a shade name. So it's probably the lightest one. Oh, it says that it doesn't expire until 2028, but it was manufactured in 2023. I don't know about that. Okay. But I've had it and it's been open for over a year. So we're going to declutter that. But I actually would purchase that again because it was really good. I have a Trader Joe's Mango Tangerine Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. Flat as a pancake. I love this, like this particular formulation that Trader Joe's does, the Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. Super, super good. And the tangerine fragrance was really, really nice. And then I also have the Trader Joe's Mandarin Basil Ultra Moisturizing Hand Balm. So the hand balm is more like an Aquaphor type of a consistency. So it's very, or like a Vaseline consistency. So it's very greasy. Definitely not something that you can put on and then go do something. This is definitely one that I would only use like right before bed when I'm not going to be touching a whole bunch of stuff. So it was nice as far as the formulation if you have the time to mess with that. This Mandarin Basil though, the basil in this really threw it off for me. I love Mandarin, but the basil, like that, like earthiness, I don't know, wasn't a fan of that. Use this sample of the Replica Jazz Club. It says it's supposed to smell like Brooklyn 2013, heady cocktails and cigars. Like I wish it would have smelled like that. Here's the thing, and you guys tell me, because it could be me. It could totally be me. I've never had a full-size bottle of Replica, any of the fragrances, but I've had multiple samples. I don't feel like Replica is all that. Am I wrong? Because, okay, number one, I didn't get that. This smelled like vanilla with like something else. Like I definitely didn't get cocktails and cigars. Definitely not. Definitely not. And I sprayed this on and you guys, I swear it disappears within like an hour and then you're like, you can't even smell it. Is that a thing? And that is how all of the Replica fragrances have been for me, but I've only ever had samples. Maybe if I got like a full-size bottle, you know, I don't know. But they just don't seem to last very long. They don't seem very strong and I don't know. I've just never been super, super impressed with them, even though I see their bottles. I love their bottles, like their, you know, full-size bottles. I love the packaging and I love the idea of it. Like so many of their fragrances, like bubble bath. Like who doesn't want to smell like clean, soapy bubble bath? You know what I mean? Like that sounds amazing. But it just seems like the idea and like the actual product itself just doesn't jive. I don't know. Is it just me or does anybody else feel like that? I don't know. Finish this Tree Hut Cocoa Colada Fragrance Mist. It's the alcohol free. I hate alcohol free. I know that sounds so bad because most people like the alcohol free. But when it's alcohol free, that means it's a water base. And when it's a water base, that means that it makes you feel wet until it dries. And then when it dries, it usually takes the fragrance along with it and you're left with nothing. So I'm just not a fan of those formulations I am finding. The other thing is the Coca Colada fragrance itself. I just, like, I love coconut, but the coconut colada also has like hints of pineapple and it smells kind of like a tropical drink. And I am finding that I hate pineapple fragrances. Like, even if there's just a hint of it, I can like detect it. And I'm just like, I know that a fragrance is off for me and I don't like it, even if I can't pinpoint it, and then I'll find out there's pineapple in it. So, no. I do still have the lotion and the body butter in that, and I'm going to use it up. You know, obviously I don't like to waste things, but yeah, once that fragrance is gone, it is gone. Also finished up this St. Ives Soft Skin Scrub. This was the avocado and honey. Yeah, this wasn't, for a facial exfoliant, this just wasn't aggressive enough for me. This is one of those things that I could probably use it twice a day and it wouldn't do anything. I don't know. So wasn't a fan of that. I I don't even know if they sell this anymore. Again, this is another brand, the St. Ives. I feel like they had a ton of products like a couple of years ago. Like they had lotions and body washes and like all these different face scrubs. And I feel like, number one, I know I haven't seen the lotions in like years. And I don't remember seeing the body washes. And I feel like the scrubs have got like, they went from like having, I don't know, like 8 scrubs to down to like maybe 2 or 3. So I don't know what's going on with them either. And then the last things that I have are 2 mascaras. So this is my holy grail mascara. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. I have used this for years. It's just my favorite. It's what I have on right now. It's one of those, it's a tubing mascara, so it adds some length and kind of like encapsulates your lash, which is really, really nice because it's not like waterproof, but it doesn't budge. You know what I mean? It like, I have taken naps with this on and it stayed put. I have cried with this on and it stayed put. So until you actually like mix it, you know, mix water with like soap, it really doesn't budge. At least I have never had any problems with that. And then when you wash it off, since it's a tubing mascara, it comes off in like strands almost. Like, so I really, really like this one. Anyway, every once in a great while, I will hear someone talking about a mascara and they will be like raving about how it's so amazing. And I think to myself, hey, you know, let's try this. Maybe I'll find a new holy grail. So that's why I picked this up. And it is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, because I heard someone raving about this and they were basically saying that this was their new favorite mascara, and it's like $5 or less or something like that, so it's very inexpensive. So I gave it a try, and you guys, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I don't know how anybody could work with this. It did not give me long lashes. The formula, I don't know. It was all wrong. This was a definite no. Definite no. I should know better. I should know better. Why do I stray from what I love? So that was definitely a no. Okay, so we are 37 minutes into this and we are finally done. Let me know in the comments down below if you have tried any of these products and what you thought of them. Also, let me know if you have any recommendations for me, because you know I love trying new things. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you very soon.